beautiful Thursday morning, dear viewers, and welcome to Lumen this day. You are with me, Sidney Mwamainda, and we have a number of stories that we'll be looking at today. Joining me, Vincent Piri and Messi Mshanga, becoming a household name on Lumen this day. I'm not beginning with you, beginning with Vincent. Vincent, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much, Sydney, and welcome, viewers.
Messi.
Thank you, Sydney, and good morning and welcome, dear viewers.
Yes, viewers, you are welcome, and we encourage you, wherever you are watching us from, be it on Facebook or is it YouTube, in the comfort of your homes, to participate with your text messages, even phone calls to this program, and make your views known. Dear colleagues, let's begin with the story that we have of the UBZ former employees who, for about 30 years since the company was liquidated, they haven't gotten their dues or their benefits from the company, and they were making an appeal to government. But we also have another story of the vandalism that is going on around and was unearthed by Lusaka City Council, of course, in Lusaka town, that in our compounds, people are vandalizing the water system, they're breaking, and then they are getting water from there to use, could be for car wash or something else. We also have a story of the Education Council, is it Examination Council, yes, of Zambia?
Yes, yes. Scrapping of a separate answer book led, and also they say this year is the last year that we are having a junior external examinations. So these and many other stories that we may manage to squeeze in the 30 minutes that we have, dear viewers. You can be a part of us and make your comments known. Director, maybe give us the video of the UBZ story.
This was the country's reliable transport company, but on January 7th, 1995, the United Bus Company of Zambia, UBZ, was liquidated due to significant debt. The company had accumulated debt of about $10 million, and attempts to secure assistance from government were unsuccessful. 30 years down the line, the families of the affected employees are calling on President Hakainde Hichilema to retrieve their terminal benefits.
We believe the power of your office, and more important, in the compassion of your heart. You have often spoken of justice, equity, and progress. Today, we still appeal to you to put those words into action.
And the former UBZ employee, Elias Muima, has called on government to investigate and establish what went wrong.
We have been let down by the previous governments. But what we have done to some of the people whose companies were liquidated, we know that you can even do it for us. How you have come up with initiatives to empower people, you can still do it for us.
Many families have been affected by the liquidation, as many are finding it hard to make ends meet.
Mr. President, please, we beg you, we need our money. We've lost status. And people, when they look at us, they don't even respect us.
I only want to share one or two, because I'm lucky to have completed my grade 12, but some of my brothers have not, because because of the same.
It's the hope of the affected former employees and family representatives that an intervention comes their way soon. Rosemary Kamanga, ZNBC News, Lusaka.
Welcome back, dear viewers. There we are. For 30 years, people have not gotten their monies, and they are making an appeal to government. They are saying the past governments have not helped them. They are hoping that this time around the president can help them. It's a story for me that maybe not only peculiar to UBZ. We hear time and again of retirees being on the queue, even from the government front, and waiting for their monies. They have not been given, and yet there could be some money somewhere. How would you feel if it were you? 30 years is a long time. A person can be born, go to school, finish, go to university, even start work. And the biggest thing for me again is the value now of that money.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe what we should understand is that these people need their money that they have not gotten in 30 years, the 30 years that they have worked. Were they working on contracts? How was the arrangement? Sometimes we may rush into saying they haven't been given their money. What money exactly? Is it their gratuities? Is it their benefits? So maybe we should also, I think I'm not in a position to say, because I'm hearing them saying a government should help. So who is supposed to give them money? Is it the company? So they're asking government to intervene?
Yes, it's the company that has to give them money, and they're asking government to intervene to say, look, we are your citizens. These people owe us. They are not giving us our money, and so help us. Of course, the report didn't really say what kind of money it is, but there's, I think, in the write-up where we're getting the story from, that it's terminal benefits.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it is sad, really, because 30 years is a long period of time. And I'm sure most of those that are even claiming that money are not even the people that worked. Probably the people that worked even passed on, meaning that it is really sad, because those benefits should actually be of benefit to the true owners, and not just people that remain behind. So for me, I think it is really sad, and I think this is a wake-up call to government. They should quickly settle the bills that they owe to the people, so that we don't have this kind of situation. Like you say, Sydney, 30 years, we were talking about an based current, which, of course, in those days, if we were talking about maybe 10,000 kwacha, which is 10 kwacha now, is nothing really to talk about if you're going to queue to get a 10,000 kwacha or a 10 kwacha. And yeah, for me, I think if people can get their monies at the right time, and because of course they know I'm out of employment, and the next thing that they look forward to is to get their money, and they are looking at how much they are going to get. Is it 20,000 kwacha? And they are saying this 20,000 kwacha, this is what it's going to do to me. Maybe I'm going to buy a plot and so on. But 30 years down the line, the same money that you're talking about may just buy a bag of mini meal, or maybe a few goodies for your home, which may not really be what you wanted. So for me, I think, like I said, the wake-up call to government, they should quickly settle the monies of people, so that we don't get into this kind of situations.
True, Vincent, I think this is a situation that ends people up into destitution. You find someone now starts just going around begging, with the days we are living in, mental health, something like that, because the person is suffering, and people respond to suffering in different ways. And I think also the labor laws need to be truly adhered to. People should follow these laws that we have. Sometimes laws are just written there, and then they are not enforced. Yeah. So I think it's good that they're appealing to government, and I think government should go in and try to see how they can help these people by enforcing, I think, the laws. Yeah. Because when we have such stories, this is where you find out. Think of those parents, like you've said, Vincent. Obviously, there is even an appeal from the orphans in the same in the same clip. Now, if those orphans remained, maybe they didn't maybe even finish their school, they dropped out, they didn't do anything. It's where now you'll find that there's a lot of crime in the communities, because people resort to maybe theft or these other social vices. Like we'll see in the next clip, people now decide, okay, because we have no money and our parents left us nothing, we have nothing to do, let's go into car washing and the like. But where again we need water, they do what we are going to see in the next video, as the director there gives us. But I'm not saying that should be the situation.
You are not encouraging.
I'm not encouraging vandalism, but
yeah.
Vandalism cannot just come from without. It comes because people are trying to respond to some things, but the way we respond again matters, and police and the law will just come in. So Lusaka City Council went out to do what they call a crackdown. So let us just see how people are doing it out there.
Money. At the end of the day, man, this is the place where all these people who are creating cars in town, we are getting water. So here are the people. These are the people. Hello, madam. Tenge my bucket here. Iwe. Abwerera nchita amene. Shimba. Matapa kuti manzi. Nawe. Timunga ndo tapa pa town center manzi yachoka paja ni boza. Sina sima bwana. Yambo tenga ma bucket. Tumaka pa town center bwana manzi. Yonse achose. Achoseni. Ambani kuchosa ma bucket.
Welcome, dear viewers. That is what we saw from Lusaka City Council. Police there getting in. Surprising. Sunga ende utapa kujamanzi usi hapa. Iwe mupoke ni mabuckets yonse. Is that a solution?
I think they did well, because ngatswana mpoke my bucket, they will still come back next time to fish from that point. So I think taking away the buckets from them.
He cannot find the other buckets.
No, he can, but fukai wazabwa kutapa pa same point.
Why not kumugwira kumulonga kwenda na hiyo?
Maybe they were trying to, before Kumugwila, they were trying to understand why. Yes, probably so that he goes and tells the other people who would have wanted to come and fetch from there to not to go there. That there's danger that side. Maybe that. But what I would want to understand is who exactly, my pipe, is it the people that are coming to fetch water from there, or is it the council? Is it the council over water who thinks the car wash are built on illegal structures?
So it's like where we are here, and then we decide to, that there's a water system that passes here.
Yes.
So we decide we're going to put up a car wash here, and then we are going to break here to get water.
So when we decide to put that car wash, is it with the permit from... Or it's just
what we have seen of late is that people decide just on their own to put up these car washes, washing whatever points we can call them, or spaces. And that's why sometimes you see, like in this case, we've seen Lusaka City Council police going around. We've seen time and again Lusaka City Council police going in and breaking down these these spaces and chasing away people from operating from those spaces because they are the illegal places. Of course, there are some that get permission to put up these spaces, but sometimes it's like the way people put up tuntembas panyumba. You just decide wake up this day not because your bread and the like. Then panyumba chabemo panakantemba. Even car wash people do it like that.
Yeah, I think innocent as they may look, lady and gentlemen here, I think this is a serious issue because look, they are illegally connecting water, illegally breaking, and meaning that there could be some spillage of water and contamination, obviously, likely to happen, and that can lead to serious diseases that we are talking about, the waterborne diseases, cholera and so on, which can even be very dangerous in a situation like in town. That happened in town, in the CDB, and that can be dangerous. And you know how the town is, that's where a lot of people are coming from. I mean, want to visit. A lot of people from compounds, from Mtendere, whatever, and so on, and then they go there, get these waterborne diseases, and they take it back to their communities, and we have a widespread of diseases happening in the country. So I think we need to be very serious as a country to make sure that those illegal water connections are dealt with. And not only that, it's also water that is paid for. We don't just get water without paying anything for free. Yes, meaning that someone has to pay for the water that they are getting for free. So meaning that they are getting it free of charge, which is also wrong. And of course, if they are saying they are doing businesses, why can't they account for the charges of water itself? So I think water people in charge of water should make sure they do their thorough checks so that they curtail this kind of situations.
Vincent, when you say they are doing business, who are we talking about? The owners of the car wash or the people who are illegally breaking?
The people that are illegally breaking and also doing the car wash, they are making money out of it. So if they want to...
The ones that are illegally breaking, who are they paying to? Because if I break news a chain where my neighbor come with fetch here, so how are they making... Maybe the owners of the car wash who have built...
Yeah, the owners of the car wash, yes, they are making money. Even the ones that are breaking, it could be the same people, because look, who would just break and leave it? Yeah, they will do it for a purpose and for the many reasons that they will be taking water from there and do business with it. So I think they are the same people. So if they arrest those people that are doing the car wash, then we will not see anyone breaking, because who else will break it for what? So I think they are the same people that are breaking it, and for a reason that they make business and they're making money out of it. And the water is cost a lot of money. So why should they get water for free and make money out of it? And in the end, contaminate it with diseases that are going to affect a lot of people.
Maybe also Lusaka Water and Sewerage should be responding to application for water supply in time. Because there's also been complaints of people applied for water connections, they delay to come and connect, and they like. I saw people look for an easy way out to the solution of water.
Yeah.
But I'm not encouraging. It's bad. The point I'm making is that Lusaka and water system, whatever they are called,
Lusaka water storage
should be responding on time. When I apply for example, my house to be connected to, like we say, electricity or the national grid of the water, they should respond in time. Yeah? In good time they come, I pay and they like. But we hear there are queues.
Yes, but
and that is not healthy, because it could be a reason why we end up in these situations.
Yes, but I also think people in our communities should also, there may be queues, but some of us are comfortable fetching water per neighbor, because like where I come from, I know about maybe 20 households who come and fetch water where I stay. So I'm not sure if the landlords or or maybe the actual tenants or whoever is the owners of those houses have applied or not. So sometimes we may also be judging Lusaka Water to say Makuza, because some people don't apply deliberately because they say even if we apply, it's going to take long to. So I think it should apply both to Lusaka Water and Storage and to also as the owners of the.
True. It should be work done from both ends.
Exactly.
Yeah? But what I'm reporting on, I think, is as evidence that just like ZESCO, yeah, people apply for electricity connection.
Yeah.
But ZESCO takes time. You hear, no, we don't have materials, whatever.
Yeah.
When materials come, and this delay brings in a lot of other things that we may not like corruption, because people now begin to pay.
Yeah.
You see, you've paid the normal charges that you have to pay for you to get connected, but again you go to the back door and start calling someone to say, look, yakaenda kabwera chema po, in this case yakaenda kabwera chema pipes, tengako hii mkabwere mkani connected. It happens like that. Yeah, which is bad, because corruption is a vice and a cancer, and it leads to such things like we are seeing.
And we are talking about a commodity that you can't live without.
True.
So for sure, people would want to have it, and as a result, they can get to any means, even corruption, to just make sure that they get water and survive.
And in this life where in which we are living, where we are talking of the high cost of living and everything, even people, I don't know the case you mentioned, if people come and draw water for free, because in some of these homes where people draw water, they pay. Kapena chigubu, ni 5 kwacha.
Yeah.
Manje, you know how we use water even. Yeah. Because it's one of the resources that people misuse a lot. Yeah. Uzafika che ngolo mwasuka mbale mwataya simuganza ko notira ko kapena ni muti mwinangu where the next place where water can work. So che mononga. Yeah. But people pay sometimes when they go to draw water. Where I draw water myself, we pay.
No, payment is
so
is
people
done.
sometimes say, tizingolipira and then chipipe chiptapa. Then the board it is tenga mahala. You see? Maybe we move to a story of a man from Mazabuka.
Who had 114 NRCs.
Yes, and about how many? 11 ATM cards. And this story, we are told the wife reports hubby to police for being in possession of 114 NRCs and 11 ATM cards after a marital dispute. A 43-year-old man from Mazabuka district. Yeah, the name is I think now or something. Now, the issue I have with this story is after a marital dispute, that's when you decide to go and report. All along, you were seeing your husband as a bunch of NRC cards when he's just supposed to have one. Then Mwayamba na manje, that's when you decide, first Chabenka report.
So chioneka mwana ambana ni chikulu, because yes, probably it was money related. You know how money issues go.
Yeah.
No wonder people don't even congolese each other in the families. So I'm thinking it could be money related, yes. And then also, in as much as they should have gotten the husband as the wife as well, because it's like they've been working together. There's no way she had so much information if they were not working together. Yeah. So they should also detain her and question them. Then my thought is also, if they have, like you said, how many NRCs? ATM cards. 11. So where are they getting the money from?
The story says during the interview, it was alleged that Mr. Nawa, the man who was reported by our wife, had been using the documents for fraudulently claimed benefits from the National Pensions Scheme Authority, NAPSA. So, you know, those issues. You know,
partial withdrawal is a thing. Okay. Yes. It's not right, but I would want to say these people are clever. But anyway, the law can deal with them. It's a funny story, but real. It sounds like a movie.
Maybe quickly, I'm being told the time is running away. Let's look at ECZ story.
Yes. So we see, we hear ECZ is scrapping off the separate answer booklet. So before we would have like the actual examination paper and this answer sheet are separate. So I'm told from this year they are scrapping that off. So I think this has got, I'm seeing a lot of disadvantages to my size. One, because the answer booklet is going to be very big. The question papers in there is going to be very, very big. Also, it would deprive people, especially in rural areas, to have access to past examination papers for revisions, because obviously everything that they'll be using during the exams will be going back to ECZ. So I'm thinking it would be very difficult for people to revise. And also quickly, I want to say we hear there are also, like this year is the last year that we're having junior external exams. So after the introduction of junior external exams, I thought this was a positive thing for some of our relatives who ended in grade 7 and Shanshan. They were able to write their grade 9 exams and obviously proceed and maybe write their grade 12 exams with going forward with those results. So in this case, if they scrap this off, what's going to happen to those people who don't have grade 9 exams? Are they going to start from grade 1 and start the normal from what? Probably I need to understand, but I think it's a disadvantage.
We need to bring Father Leonard to hear more about this because there's also another issue that has come up of parents signing, is it a disciplinary code form, something like that, to say, if my child does this, and then you are going to expel the child from school, something like this, or discipline the child in this way and the like. But the issue of the exams and not putting in an extra paper on which to write, maybe it comes in because of the malpractices things, because some people go in with papers, no, and the like.
In an exam room?
Yes.
Okay.
Because that's what they've removed. They will not be going with extra papers, for calculator or something like that.
Okay.
Everything will be attached to the paper. You see?
Okay.
So there will be nothing like, no, nina ma plain papers,
I've never experienced that.
Viriko fenti vioneka, and then by examiner pa dos wanaone that there's something on that paper. So I think that is one thing maybe they are trying to get rid of. Yeah, so everything will be within the paper, where you calculate from, where you write your answers, and like there's nothing like rough paper.
So you'll be doing your rough. But I think the answer booklet is the actual question paper is going to be very big, because you know, answer booklet sometimes Tikasiza Kulemba will request for another one. So what will be happening? Are they going to be giving people an extra?
They'll put enough, I think.
Oh,
maybe they'll put enough. Yeah. So like I'm saying, maybe we invite Father Leonard one day. He's the National Education Secretary. I'm sure he understands these things better. And then all the questions that you may have, Vincent may have, I may have, maybe we'll ask him and
could be answered
from him. Yeah. In the interest of time, we'll deal with the FISIP story maybe on Tuesday. Yeah. Let us go to the story that we had last week and end with it. The leaked audio.
AI audio.
Yeah. It went to Parliament. Madam Speaker was asked, let's just hear how the question came and what was the answer.
Therefore, I would direct it to our Honor, the Vice President. Madam Speaker, I would like to congratulate Honorable Chavinga. Congratulations, Honorable Chavinga. Madam Speaker, AI, artificial intelligence, is now, I would like to find out from our Honor, the Vice President, that the Minister of Technology did not tell us that AI now is able to speak even in local language. And now, even eating, AI is able to tell that somebody is eating, chewing. Madam Speaker, is the Honorable Vice President in order to sit comfortably there without coming to this house and inform us that AI can speak in Zambian local language, especially Bemba? I seek your indulgence.
Clearly, that is just meant to distract the House from the core business of the House, where we are now talking about speculation. Honorable Member for Mukushi South, that...
Okay. Honorable members, that is just meant to distract us from the debate that we are having. Let us take that as a joke and proceed. More like the words that a speaker used. But more to read is that Honorable Chabinga, maybe what we can add to what we discussed last time, is that Honorable Chabinga has been summoned to police for threatening, is it violence to Dr. Shuashua and also Ambassador Emmanuel Mwamba. Yeah, and then I was listening to the audio of the State House communications specialist, Mr. Clayson Amasaka, who has distanced the president from the audio, and he says Zambians will begin to go to do politics, petty politics. He says and mentions that there are a lot of developmental things that are happening, but we are busy. Hey, look, the audio, something like that. So now the questions that people are having is that the fact that he has distanced the president, or he's decided to respond by distancing the president from the audio, does it mean that the others that are mentioned there, it's about them and not the president? I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think it's well, I don't know what he was thinking, because look, the president is involved, and Chavinga, and even other people. So I don't think it is right to distance only one person from whatever is happening, because even Chavinga himself says it's not him, it's AI. So
so Mr. Amasaka says the president cannot be calling a person, one individual, 12 times. he can't do that. Messi, do we have any comments from people who are following us?
Yeah, we have a few messages from people that are following us. We have a message from Richard Noah. He is watching us from Kitwe, and he says, be the light, Lumen, are very encouraging. Then we also have Caristas are following us from St. Ambrose Parish, Diocese of Monze. Thank you so much for...
Okay, so for today, this is what, dear viewers, the program could accommodate. We'll come back again on Tuesday with more stories, and we continue to ask that you participate, you make your views known on the stories that we have, so we move together as a nation, and we continue to be the light of the nation, as Richard Noah from Kitwe has said. Thank you very much, colleagues, and thank you very much, dear viewers. Continue watching Lumen TV Zambia, and see you on Tuesday.